time, an enigma that binds everything in existence. We measure it, we experience it, yet we barely comprehend its depths and mysteries. In this journey, we explore a question that has gripped human imagination for centuries. What if time is not a one-way street? What if the boundaries separating past, present, and future can be broken? Let's dive into a theoretical exploration of time travel, connecting science, historical anecdotes, and mystical possibilities. Time travel, an idea as ancient as mythology and as modern as science fiction. The idea of bending time has long fascinated storytellers. From H.G. Wells' The Time Machine to modern cinematic masterpieces like Interstellar, the concept opens a world where the impossible becomes possible. But is it truly fiction, or could time travel be etched somewhere in the fabric of reality? What makes time travel so universally captivating? At its core, it's about human longing, the desire to rewrite mistakes in the past, to discover the secrets of historical eras, or to catch a fleeting glimpse of the future. These desires are not just the stuff of dreams, but are deeply connected to science and our understanding of how the universe operates. Let's start by grounding ourselves in science, before venturing into the untamed terrain of mystery and legend. Time and space are inextricably linked in Einstein's famous theory of relativity. Imagine space and time as threads woven into a single fabric called space-time. According to Einstein, this fabric can bend, stretch, or even warp in the presence of massive objects like stars or black holes. Such distortions create the tantalizing potential for time travel. Perhaps the most mind-bending theory is that of wormholes, hypothetical shortcuts through space-time. Think of a wormhole as a tunnel. One end may exist in the present, while the other could open into the distant past or far future. While this sounds like science fiction, the equations of general relativity suggest that such phenomena might theoretically exist. Then there's time dilation, a concept that has already been proven. Time slows down as objects approach the speed of light, meaning that for a traveler nearing such speeds, hours might pass for them while years elapse for those on Earth. The closer they get to light speed, the closer they get to the future. But does this make time travel backward possible? That question leads us to paradoxes, the ultimate puzzles of temporal exploration. What would happen if you traveled back in time and prevented your own birth? The grandfather paradox, and others like it, force us to wrestle with the logical complexities of altering timelines. Could the universe allow such alterations, or would it find ways to prevent them? While modern physics provides fascinating frameworks, it stops short of unlocking the keys to time travel. And so we turn to history, where recorded events and tales beckon us toward the strange and unfathomable. Throughout history, there have been curious anomalies that some believe could hint at time travel. Among the most tantalizing is the Antikythera mechanism, a 2,000-year-old Greek artifact capable of astonishingly precise astronomical calculations. It was so advanced for its time that some theorists have speculated it was the work of a time traveler, though historians attribute it to early genius engineering. Then there's the infamous time-traveling hipster photograph, a black-and-white image from the 1940s that appears to show a man wearing modern sunglasses and holding a portable camera far ahead of its time. Though debunked, this image still ignites curiosity around potential temporal visitors. A more peculiar case is that of Rudolf Fentz, an urban legend involving a man dressed in 19th century clothes found wandering in 1950s New York. Allegedly, his belongings matched the era, but had no connection to the present. Though purely a myth, stories like this tap into our collective wonder about the impossible. The tale of the Philadelphia experiment further deepens this wonder. Legend holds that a U.S. Navy ship disappeared during a 1943 experiment, reappearing moments later in a different location. Some accounts suggest the ship might have briefly traveled through time. While official records deny such experiments, rumors persist. Are they glimpses of truth or pure fabrication? In the modern age, claims of time travel have taken new shapes, often going viral in the blink of an eye. The case of John Titor, a man who appeared on online forums in the early 2000s claiming to be a time traveler from 2036, remains infamous. He detailed a bleak future shaped by war and offered predictions, some of which missed the mark, yet his story endures. More recently, time travelers have emerged on social platforms like TikTok, claiming to have proof of future catastrophes or technological marvels. These individuals often weave elaborate tales, capturing imaginations despite their lack of tangible evidence. While skeptics dismiss these as hoaxes, others wonder, what if just one claim holds a kernel of truth? What if time travelers are hiding in plain sight, their stories dismissed because they seem too fantastical? To approach these tales critically, we need the tools of science and logic. Physicists consistently point out that no concrete evidence, mathematical or observational, exists to support these claims. Many cases, like the time-traveling hipster, have turned out to be nothing more than misinterpretations or outright hoaxes. Psychologists also offer explanations rooted in human perception. Misremembered events, déjà vu, or the human predisposition to find patterns in randomness could all contribute to the belief in time travel stories. These phenomena remind us of our innate desire to see connections, even when they are purely coincidental. Still, the human imagination is not easily subdued. Even in the face of skeptical reasoning, these stories resonate deeply, offering a sense of magic absent from ordinary life. Though the mechanical reality of time travel remains hidden, its philosophical implications leave us with profound questions. If time travel were possible, would we have free will, or would we find ourselves locked in predetermined loops? Moreover, what ethical dilemmas would arise from meddling with time? Would we risk unraveling lives and histories to fix the past? Could the pursuit of knowledge about the future spiral into dangerous consequences? Even without the means to travel through time, these questions force us to reflect on our relationship with it. Time governs us, limits us, and yet it also connects every moment in the universe. While the scientific approach focuses on evidence and equations, time has always possessed a mystical quality. Could it be possible that time travel exists, not in a technological sense, but in spiritual or metaphysical realms? Some suggest that déjà vu might be fleeting glimpses of alternate timelines, while meditative or near-death experiences could involve spiritual travel outside linear time. These ideas occupy spaces where science and mysticism blur. Perhaps science as we know it is not yet equipped to understand some truths. Could alternate dimensions, parallel universes, or untapped realms of existence hold the answers we seek? The universe is vast and filled with mysteries. Humans stand on the cusp of discovery, but many questions remain unanswered. Could time travel exist as a natural phenomenon, governed by unknown physics? Could advanced civilizations have mastered it, moving through time like we sail across oceans? Though speculative, such possibilities remind us of the limits of current knowledge. Every breakthrough in science once began as an impossible idea. Perhaps time travel is simply waiting for the next great leap forward. Science, mystery, philosophy, time travel seamlessly weaves them all together. Whether it will ever be achieved or remains forever mythical, one thing is certain. It stirs our deepest curiosities and aspirations. This exploration does not close the book on time travel but opens it wider, urging you, the viewer, to reflect. Will humanity one day crack the code of time, or is the very act of wondering enough to reveal its mysteries? Time travel, science, fantasy, or something more. The journey continues, and perhaps one day you'll find yourself stepping into the folds of time itself.